Hello Internet, welcome back to our Magiclysm playthrough. Last episode we explored a little bit, we talked about some of my recording issues, and yep, we were heading down to the next floor. Unfortunately, I ran into more recording issues. When I finished this episode, the last episode, my audio program spit out that I had dropouts in multiple places where it failed to record because it said it was competing for resources with my computer. I'm not doing anything with my computer right now. I don't know what it's competing with. I've turned off Windows Update. I've turned off lots of Windows programs that are well known for eating up disk usage. I'm doing nothing. I don't understand. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this. I feel like I have to buy a new computer because this one is suddenly, like, everything is slower. Everything is slower. The write speed is much slower. I think my hard drive is dying. And I've been using it a lot, right? I've been exporting a lot of videos, doing a lot of stuff with it where I leave it on for long periods where it's working very hard. And it was never designed for that. This is a very cheap computer from like Staples from many years ago, so it's like I think it's just dying and I don't know what to do about it. I've been saving for a new computer, but I have constant car repairs and it's like I don't have money to buy. I could buy a new computer right now, but it would be the same trash kind of computer that I have at the moment. It's not going to be good for recording or editing or playing games. It's going to be a desk computer, an office computer, and I don't want that. That's why I was saving for a gaming computer. And if I spend money now on a crappy computer, I'm not going to be able to. My goal was to be streaming by the end of this year, which required a nice computer. And if I spend the money now, yeah, it will help me to record basically at the rate that I'm currently recording, but it's going to prevent me from being able to stream. It will probably be not until like next summer when I would be able to buy a real computer. I don't earn very much money. I don't have a Patreon set up. I don't think people would donate to me anyway. I don't get that many views. I don't expect you to. I'm not trying to guilt trip you or anything. I don't expect people to give me money. So it's like, it would take me months and months to save up that kind of money. And, I don't want to make that expenditure, but it's looking, the more I'm using the computer, the more I'm figuring out kind of where the issue is, the more I'm realizing, like, I think I need a new computer, and it's not going to be a good one, and it's really upsetting. We're going to hack through here. Let's, what's the scariest thing we're going to bump into? Maybe a Shogoth if it got out of its cage or something. But we can't really kill a Shogoth anyway. And then zombie scientists, so we can keep the machete out. I think would be fine for zombie scientists, and if it's Shogoth, we're just going to run away from this lab and never look back. So, oops, I wielded the pickaxe. That was the wrong thing. Activate the pickaxe. We'll go through the door because who cares. And yeah, they're going to thump at me. Forgot to set my timer. That's great. So now everything, all my editing is going to be on a delay. That's wonderful. Yeah, it's just, it's real frustrating, and I don't know what to do. And then, of course, there are car repairs and car issues on top of that. Last night when I was driving the route, I was so frustrated with my computer, and I had no idea what to do about it. And we're going to melee them. Let's bring them over. Wow, man, those hooves are real good at melee things. We're going to kill them, and we're going to bring their corpses over to the light, and we're going to dissect them as well. And, yeah, I don't think we'll get anything out of them, but, whatever. It's not like we're doing anything else. Let's turn off our goggles and take off our, well, yeah, we should, well, no, we have light. We don't need to take them off. And we will butcher them. Zombie scientists, dissect, please. All I could think about driving the route last night was my computer and the issues I've been having with recording and how I'm not going to be able to keep up with what I've been doing, and it's really was very upsetting. I got a little depressed. It was snowballing. I was listening to sad music. That kind of stuff is never good when you're in a bad mood. It just keeps you there. Another joint torsion ratchet. So sick of that CBM. The scalpels are cool though. It basically allows you to carry butchering quality items in your person, so you don't have to carry one on your in your inventory. I don't know if they're really useful for butchering. I know they're good for dissecting. So we definitely will take that just because it's one of those passive CBMs that's like, why not put it in? It doesn't use battery charge. Why not use it? Why not keep it and whatnot? So we'll just turn these on, look around. No escaped Shoggoth. Good news. Anything, radiation badge. We literally just picked one up and I never use them anyway. We are a little pressed for beverages and food, so we will pick up anything really with calories. That includes sodas, which I normally would leave laying around. In fact, we'll drink one. Why not? Have an energy cola. We're not in pain. We don't need the vodka. Let's drink some crispy cranberry just to get a little extra calories in our body. Why not? Because we're at normal now. And is it worth it to pickaxe through here? We'd have to go through one door and then a second door to get to the medication closet. I've yet to find anything really good in the medication closet. We'll go and just to look, but I don't think there's anything there. Yeah, last night, super depressed. I started thinking about my mentor who passed away several years ago, who there's a lot of, what's the word? There's a lot of questions I have about him. There were some allegations against him, some things that, he died and left behind a not so great legacy. And it's like, I don't know how to process that. I was thinking about him and thinking about my computer and just maybe cried a little bit, like just not in a good headspace, and I don't go to that really dark place as much as I used to. Maybe it doesn't seem that way to you because I know I bring stuff up in these episodes sometimes that probably makes me sound like I'm miserable all the time. But like I've been doing really great for like the last couple years, and it's rare that I go to a really dark place these days. And so really unfortunate that that's where I was spending my time last night, and it was just it feels overwhelming. Like that's the thing. I don't know how to be an adult. I don't know how people process things because I don't. They just linger and bring me down and make everything feel so much harder. Like, like I was talking about the computer, right? A lot of people would just like get on a payment plan and buy the big nice computer anyway. They'd put down as much as they could and just, take over a payment plan. He has not spotted us. Is there light in this room? I would prefer a more direct. Okay. Has not spotted us. We're going to use our pistol and we're going to destroy. Oh, nope, sorry. We still had it in our inventory. We will wield the Glock. We will destroy this turret for a jillion rounds of 5.56, which unfortunately means we're going to have to hoof it back to base because it weighs a lot to carry. So there we've killed the new turret. As you'll see, 1,600 rounds from the turret is a lot. It's like 40 pounds, 50 pounds, 42 pounds of ammunition. It's a crazy amount. And then the turret itself has some good disassembly parts. I don't usually carry the turret with me, though. We will take the ammo, and we're going to head back up to base to drop that off, because that's just going to eat up our inventory space. That is the downstairs. We don't want it downstairs. We want the upstairs. Then we head north to our base. And so people would just be like, okay, well, I want the, $1,200 computer or whatever. I'll just put it on a payment plan or partially on a credit card or whatever. But, like, I don't have a credit card, I don't have good credit. I don't have good income, so I don't think I would be able to get one on a payment plan. And then if I did, I'm not confident. I mean, I feel like if it was just like, $100 a month or whatever, that wouldn't be a big deal to me. But like, I don't know how you do those things. I don't know how to get a loan or whatever you would call it. I don't know how to work that out. I don't really have credit. I had some hospital bills when I was a teenager that never really, I think they went to a collection agency, and it's like, I feel like I probably have bad credit, and I don't have a card because I was incarcerated, and then when I got out, I didn't know how to be an adult, so I didn't know that kind of stuff. I don't know. Educational magazine, probably not going to give us first aid beyond what we already have, since it's a magazine. Magazines tend to be not so good. Okay, just some light in there. I guess we'll just continue north. There's a lot of exits here. We're just going to continue in one direction. Oh, good. Another prisoner containment. I mean, I guess we'll go in. What's our first aid at? 73%. I mean, we are improving. It's just not really very much. So we'll pickaxe in here. So I just don't know how to be an adult. I don't know how to get a credit card. I don't know. I looked at credit cards and they're all this information that I don't understand and I don't know how to do. Same thing when I wanted to start a business for YouTube. I was like, I looked it up online to try and understand what I wanted, and I had no idea because I've never done this before. And I asked people, and people just, honestly, I had one guy who just straight up made fun of me. He was like, dude, it's not hard. It's a business. Everybody, any idiot can make a business. You should be able to know how to do this. And it's like, he knows that because he's that kind of person. I'm not. I have no idea how to do anything, Like, that's probably one of the worst parts about, me being incarcerated at a young age is like, I missed that life phase where you figure everything out, where you have to learn to be on your own and how to do these things, and you figure stuff out. I never did that. I have no idea, and it's depressing because I'm 31 and I have no idea. Okay, more trash from them. We already have a cranial flashlight installed, I believe, in our body. We sure do, which we can't even activate because we have no battery. Again, we've butchered, 5 corpses in the last 2 episodes. We've gotten, I think, 2 joint torsion ratchets out of that and no batteries out of any of them. So I do really wish the batteries were much, 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 much more common than they are. We talked about that in a previous episode. We'll check out the closet again, but I don't think there's really anything back there. We found some codeine, which is nice to have codeine, but it's not something I desperately needed. So we have a lot of aspirin and we have alcohol, which is more than enough to deal with pain for most of the time. Man, that took a long time to go through. What are you? Oh, you're one of the hunters. Oh no, you're the kid hunter. You're a creepy crawler. We've seen them before. Not super interesting. Now I'm worried my audio program is going to cut out again. It cut out in the last episode, but it cut out in places where I already wasn't talking, so it wasn't a big deal. But so worried about it. I don't know what to do. You guys, I don't know what to do. Internet. I'm worried about it, and I've been doing this for about 6 months. I don't have a lot of viewers or anything, but I feel like I've hit my stride. An episode a day and experimental cataclysm every week or 2, and random other videos when I feel like recording. And it's like I felt like I had a good thing going, and then it rips out from under me. That's basically been my entire life, where it feels like you're starting to make headway, you're starting to improve, you're starting to learn something or whatever, and then out of nowhere life is trips you and knocks you to the ground and then kicks you a couple times in the face and is like, no, you thought you were going to accomplish something? Absolutely not. So we're not hearing anything in this barracks, which means there may be a robot in there. I don't know if robots can smash things or not. So if there is a robot, we'll likely just shut these doors and run away screaming like a child. I'm not seeing anything. We're very hungry, very thirsty, and we're tired. All this pickaxing seems to be taking a lot longer than it used to. I'm wondering if they updated the times for that, or if maybe it's just... maybe because we're not overweight anymore, we're being hungry more frequently. I think we'll head upstairs. Shut both doors. We'll head upstairs and we'll eat, drink, and sleep, and then we'll come back and check the barracks. We killed the turret, so we don't need to worry too much about moving through here. And we'll just head to the upstairs, and we'll head back to base. Running low on meat, we should probably butcher that other corpse, spider corpse that we have. A little worried about food. We're not finding a lot of food, even in the residential areas. So I am a little concerned about that. Is there food? If we just hit the eat menu, yeah, we don't have a lot here. We basically have nothing, if I'm being honest, to eat. We do have, water's never a concern because of toilets and things, but still fresh corpse, huh? We were down to 1 cooked meat. We have 4 chunks of fat, so we can make cracklins, which are calories. I am worried about our health stat. Why don't we, I'm going to save because I often hit the wrong buttons. So I'm going to save the game, and we're going to check our health stat, just out of curiosity. I know I've been doing this a lot. It's 2. It does bounce back over time, Cracklins would not be the worst thing. They are, but there are desperation food. We don't want to eat the cracklins because of our health stat. So what we will do, we'll eat this chunk of meat. Eat cooked meat. Actually, I don't think we even have something we could cook cracklins in. Because I don't think we have... It doesn't require a tool with cooking on it. Tool with food cooking of 2 or more. That's a problem. We used our sheet metal to make the brazier. Do we have any more? Was it? We do have one. I think you can make a makeshift pot. I think they made that a mainline recipe because I used to complain about how if you have a sheet metal and a hammer, you should be able to make a pot, and it wasn't in the game. But I think that they did add it. It was in one of the survival tools or something like that, mods, and then they mainlined it. So that's really nice. Food cooking 2, yes, that is what we want. So we will make this. Wield and activate. I just told you to... Oh, for some reason, hand encumbrance affects your ability to do that. So like we have... The pot was dropped because we couldn't wield it with both hands because our hands were so encumbered. So now we will wield it. In progress pot. Okay, and then we will activate the pot to craft it. Very irritating. Maybe it's because we don't have a table, I'm wondering. Maybe if we had a table here, we wouldn't need both hands because we could... Okay, let go of the counter. Because then we could just put it on the table and we wouldn't need to hold it in both hands. I don't know if that works or not. Put the hide bag. You don't have a free hand to wear that. Yes, I do. I just took it off. Drop the pot. Wear the hide bag. Wield machete. So you can wear it with something in your hands. I don't understand why it conflicts. Whatever, we have a pot now, which is great. Let's check cracklins. How many... It doesn't matter. We're not going to do that. Let's look at what else we got. Butchery refuse. Enjoyability... This is garbage. This is not actual edible meat. This is not scraps of meat. I was thinking that was scraps of meat. So let's butcher the giant web spider. I wish we could do full butcher, but we just don't have a butchering rack and all that stuff. I don't think we'd be able to make a butchering rack. We can check, but I don't think it yet. So just butcher it. Quick butcher. Oh, goodness. Chunks of meat, chunks of fat, sinew, chunks of chitin, and presumably a lot of refuse. Yes. So, only 6 chunks of meat? I mean, okay, it's not a big deal. Cooked meat, we will cook not all of them because we're tired. We'll just make half, which we will then eat half. I don't love the idea of rationing our food when we're at normal weight. I would prefer to overeat while we're at normal weight. Oh, I just ate a chunk of meat. Oh, good. I'm sure I'm sick now. Unhappy pain. Okay, well, as long as we didn't get food poisoning. Eat the cooked meat. Stupid. Keep doing that. I did that with water in one of our previous episodes. We also need to make more water. Oh, basic maintenance stuff. You know, a little boring, but it is part of the game. Needs to be done. Pour into container. Into the glass bottle. And then we will drink some... clean water, not the dirty water. Drink some clean water. Minimal pain. Still not food poisoning though, so that's pretty okay. Do we want a bandage? I don't think we do. It's just too much work and we're not in any real danger anyway. No, turn off the goggles. Sleep. Oh, yeah, you know, I just want to do YouTube, you know. It's a fun hobby. I've been enjoying making videos. Even if not a lot of people are watching, it's fun to play a game and narrate and give commentary. And I've been using this as a place to talk about some of my personal stuff, you know, which is nice to talk about. You know, ultimately I'm talking to myself for the most part, but it's still pretty satisfying compared to not talking about it at all. And it's like I enjoy doing the YouTube stuff, but I'm frustrated constantly by little things, you know. You know, the video just doesn't go the way I want it to, or maybe my commentary is not good, or now I'm having actual, like, huge recording issues, and maybe this is like a sign that I'm not supposed to be doing this. I don't know, you know. I don't know how to fix it. I feel like I'm going to end up breaking down and buying a computer, and then it's going to be trash, and I'm just going to be angry at myself for buying a computer. But it would allow me to continue at the rate I've been recording and stuff. I feel like we've talked about this enough. Let's not talk about this anymore. Car is also having problems, which is another reason I don't want to spend money. It's thumping and grinding when I am braking, which was adding to all that depression and anxiety I had last night. And then, I have a problem where I like eat my feelings a lot. I know people kind of make fun of people that do that, but like I really do feel better when I eat things. It's distraction. It tastes good. It's satisfying, and it's like last night I stopped to buy breakfast at a gas station on my way home, and pulled in and got like some hash browns and a breakfast sandwich. And then as soon as I came out and turned on my car, my headlight was out, and it's like I felt like I was being punished for stopping to buy breakfast, which is stupid, but like, I don't know. Sometimes it just feels like everything is against you, Why did I even start this fire? Didn't we already cook? No, we didn't cook all the meat. We're hungry, and it's becoming an issue. We may end up needing to take a trip back to our other base in an effort to gather up some more food, because we just don't have very much food. So we will eat the cooked meat. Still at normal weight. I would like to put more calories in us. We are going to make cracklins. I didn't want to make cracklins, but we'll make 2 portions, which is 14, I think. And we'll eat some cracklins. They just have so many calories, it's what we have, and it's reliable, and it's a lot of calories. And we'll drink some soda as well to just get a little bit more calorie count in us and to take care of our quench to some extent outside of using all of our water. Then we will drink some clean water. So we're sated, we're hydrated, and we're going to head back down to are we on the 3rd floor? No, we're on the 2nd floor. Actually, this is like the 4th floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Is this the surface? 0. Okay, so we're on like the 4th floor, and we're going down to the 5th floor. Usually labs are between, like most commonly when I see labs, they're like 4 to 6 floors deep. So we should be nearing, we obviously have one more floor at least because here's the downstairs. But we should be nearing the bottom of this lab. I'm kind of hoping it has a really nice finale, because we came all the way over here and it seemed like it was special. So I don't know why it's so difficult to get to if there's no increased reward. Like I said, we have been finding more CBM closets, but that might have just been RNG. And we've been, of course, finding barracks and prisoner containments, but we find them in every lab. We've cleared a lot of lab, and we've yet to see one library behind. Like, there's a library that spawns behind a closed door like this that is just packed to the brim with lots and lots of books. We've found the mini libraries, which are like a room like this that's full of, or maybe they're double thickness, so it's like a big rectangle, and they have a lot of books in them, but the libraries behind the doors are way more valuable, and we've yet to find one despite clearing out a whole lot of lab at this point. So let's see if we can get in here and get into this little armory before we have to call the episode. What are we wielding? Nothing? Okay, wield the crowbar. I did not drop things from our inventory. That's foolish. Now we're going to have a little less space to work with. Smash this thing, but not blow out our stamina. Okay, wait a while. Smash. Smash. Please. Please, God in heaven, let me smash this freaking rebar. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So nothing was smashing here, so we do need to go source a plank. Which is not a big deal. We'll head over here, smash a chair, screw a chair, grab the plank. We can get other planks in there. I was going to say we should grab a backup, but we actually can just get back. We can get planks from the furniture here. So we will pop in. We'll be careful just in case there was a robot lurking. Doesn't look like it. I don't think it would spawn in the barracks. I think it would spawn in the exterior here. So we'll go back to the machete just in case there's anything weak in these rooms. Nothing. Well, we'll take the ammo pouch, I guess. Again, most of the stuff we're going to find in here is not going to be interesting. We've definitely found this gun before. We'll take the holster and we'll unload the clip. and we'll fully unload it to get the ammunition out of it, since we're not going to be using that particular gun. Glock with another 30 round clip. I'm not sure why when we started the game we found lots of 15, or how many rounds were the original ones? We found the smaller capacity rounds, magazines, but now we're finding all these 30 round clips. I don't know, probably doesn't matter. Didn't peak, should have peaked. There's another disposable battery which we will take, and man, a lot of ammo pouches. I think you need them to craft some of the like high-end survivor stuff, so I've been taking them, but I don't really see any use for them. We already have a lot of encumbrance. Military rucksack is pretty nice. Encumbrance 2, encumbrance when full 20. Okay, so they apparently have made this change. There was a talk of making it so that backpacks have much smaller encumbrance when they are not fully loaded, and then when they are fully loaded, the encumbrance goes up. So apparently that has happened, so that's really good. That might mean it's worth it to wear the rucksack, because most of the time when we're in combat, we're not at maximum capacity. We're at somewhere between like 10 and 30 storage. So presumably it would have very low encumbrance most of the time. If we look at the Molly pack, encumbrance 6, encumbrance when full 9. And if we look at does this menu actually say its current encumbrance? Molly pack encumbrance is 6. Okay. I do think it's worth it to swap to the military rucksack, and we will take off the Molly pack. And so if we look at the rucksack, it has an encumbrance of 10. Is really, really not that bad. It's super nice now that we have a much larger storage option that is not a high encumbrance at all times. That's the main reason I've been, in the last couple playthroughs, been mostly avoiding the rucksack, just because you had that high encumbrance the entire time that you were wearing it. And it was much worse than a backpack. So it's nice to see that got worked on a little bit. You randomly think of starting a fire? Maybe later, man. We're not doing that right now. Let's go to the crowbar. Crowbar. Smash. Hey, nice and easy. And we will smash this door as well for planks. Wait for our stamina. Smash. Great. And then we should be able to just plop that down, and we will peek. No light is very good. There is another turret, which is not a concern. We'll move slightly closer. We will wield the Glock again. So now we're going to have 45,000 rounds or so of 5.56. Wield the Glock, and we will take some pot shots here because it's not strong enough to defend itself. It's a pathetic creature that should be pitied. There we go. Shouldn't be any more. Yep. So there we've gotten another 1,600 rounds of 5.56, which is, more than we're ever going to use in this playthrough. We should be keeping our eye out for a low volume 5.56 weapon that we could maybe carry in lieu of our pistol. 223. Aren't 223 and 5.56 interchangeable? It is a rifle. Takes up 1.5 liters of volume. Stanag magazine. Can we unload the SIG? Unload the mag. Reload. Okay, well, we reloaded our Glock. That's fine. Let's manually reload this. You can put 5.56 in this. So the SIG, which had a sprite of like an SMG, is apparently a rifle, and it uses 5.56. So we may want to carry the SIG with us in lieu of our Glock, because 5.56 is better damage. If we look here, you'll see the damage on the SIG is 42, whereas the damage on the pistol, on the Glock is like 26 or something like that. Where's the Glock? Glock S is 25 damage. So it's nearly double the damage. The ammo is much more plentiful for the SIG, and the SIG is a rifle skill, which we would much rather have a rifle than we would have a pistol. The problem is that we can't holster the SIG. So unless we find a 5.56 pistol, which is really unlikely, because again, I think they exist, but they're not very common in the world. I think, wasn't there a 5.56 pistol in Fallout New Vegas, I think? Which, of course, is not a metric by which you should measure realism, but, you know, it's something. We'll unload the Glock for the ammo, but it doesn't mean anything to us, really. We can't carry all that back with us. More 5.56, NATO, yep, okay. Actually, we should probably call the episode here, I think. So we're going to call the episode here. Sorry to do like a mid-loot cutout, but that's okay. In the next episode, we'll haul all this crap back to our base area. Is that a grenade? Be a grenade. Oh, your clip. That's disappointing. I guess it's a drum mag. 20 rounds. I mean, I don't know why it's a weird little circle thing. It looked like a grenade or a canteen, but okay. That's fine. So we're going to call the episode here. So for now, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry if I got a little down. You know, I'm worried about the computer stuff, and I don't know how to fix it, you know, and I'm kind of in limbo with what to do here. So hopefully this recording went smoothly and everything is okay. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.